Ramsey!
We're brothers, we're happy and we're singing and we're colored. Give me a high five.
Oh, Ramsey! Yo, this is your boy Kes,
And this is Christopher.
and welcome to our new show. Oh, Ramsey!
Join us Wednesday nights, 8 p.m. for the show.
Yo!
Yo. Good night.
Where's this my?
Good night. I guess Presto, I good enough.
Good night to all on the live. Good night. It's always a pleasure to have you guys on with us on the O Ramsey show.
Yeah, yet again, another week.
Another week we here.
Thank you guys for coming on. And of course, go ahead and share the live.
Share the link one time.
As you get in the thing, spread
Yeah.
the love around and every.
So,
Menage plenty.
like Liam under construction tonight.
Clapping.
Liam ponging something outside here. So yeah, tonight we asking a real important question. We saw a video online and a guy was asking the woman a certain question. You understand? Asking the woman what it's like with actual sex, with the actual act. What it's like.
What it's like.
You understand?
for the lady.
And a lot of women,
we will
a lot
get
of
to
women
that.
wasn't really sung into.
Quite disappointed.
Quite disappointed.
You know?
We'll get to that. But Kieran,
We will get to that.
how your week was, boy? What's going on?
Well, boy, I smile a little more this week. You know,
Cheeks?
smile a little more, a little cheeks.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
yeah. That's
Good night.
billing, one at a time. You know.
Yeah, for sure. Good night to all again on the live. Yeah, boy. This week was good for me too, you know.
Tell me.
This week was good for me too, you know.
I like to hear that, man. I like to hear that.
Yeah. This week Liam pull off his pampers and pooped just on the ground.
Just raw flow.
Yeah, he just when last year I had to pick up Tutu.
So also you tell yourself that these things don't ever happen. Just today, as a matter of fact, there has been no water in the taps for about four days. Right?
Mhm.
So you know the extra supplies running, thin.
Mhm.
So you had to wait for the opportune time to flush, to maximize on
Yeah.
usage and right.
Yeah.
And August had an accident, and he being the overly independent child that is decided he was going to try to clean it up himself.
Oh.
Right? So the entire bowl is now full to the brim.
Oh
paper.
my God.
Right? Practically the entire roll, because I put a fresh roll this morning,
So
Listen,
you
all
wipe
of
and
this
he
feel-
throw
all
you
of this
in.
feel it easy. With these sit chair. My mother called me today to try to have a normal human conversation. We cannot. You know why? Because every 2 seconds, I had to stop somebody from trying to strangle somebody else. School going on and that. What I telling you? Yeah, explain this other thing for my kids. And those of you on the live who you all want to chime in, or tell me. How are the children losing stationery at the desk that they are at every day? How? None of their things are moving from the desk. All of their books are there. All of their stationery is there in their cubicle. Right? Every morning I had to find a new pencil.
How are you losing stationery
have
home?
How? You don't have no pencil case to put the tea in it, no book bag to transfer it, no friend to lend you, and none of that.
Wait.
Well, it's still every day is a new pencil. Right?
Nah,
I
boy,
started
that's
tap all
hard,
up
boy.
now, they go say Kieran is abusive. Right? Have a look for your day, Ramsey.
Yeah. Nah, that hard.
But brother, we have some hot topics to get into.
Yeah. So you
Let me
ready?
talk about it. Yeah, let me go.
Let's go. The hot topics. Let's go.
Hot topic.
Hot topics, hot topics, hot topics, ready for the tea.
Oh, Ramsey!
Nice.
Yeah, boy.
Alright, so kick it off. Where we starting?
It seems like our prime minister doesn't know how to speak, or he's either that or he's frustrated.
Doesn't know how to speak.
Yeah, because
I was
the
telling- I
way
was
he's
telling-
talking to people.
Listen, this is the one. Listen, hear what I'm saying, eh? All I like to jump on, right, and be badding up people in public life for having accents, right, for saying, yeah, for how all kind of accent that and all kind of ways of speech that are not Trinidadian, right? Good. When the man saying cough or have a problem, right? The man tells somebody in proper Trini parlance where to put it. Or have a problem with that time.
That
What's all your problem?
wasn't cool, Kieran. You could say what you want.
Yes, I said this man sent a personal, a private email to another citizen of Trinidad. Right? This man decided to air publicly that private message. If it's anybody need to hold a L, is the one who hold any already.
Alright.
He had two things to hold.
Alright.
A L and watch guess as I telling mommy today. Right? You don't have to tell nobody nothing again. You don't have to use no kind of, you understand, obscene or anything towards anybody. You can just say now, you know, as the PM they say. And you done it. You done it. You don't know what coming. You don't know what going on.
Yeah, for sure.
Right? You don't know what going on.
Next this week,
So
boy.
just now. So guess you find something wrong with all the man talk? You know
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
So he can't say ass. You
No,
can
in
say
our
ass.
private setting, fine.
So email count as public domain.
It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be public.
So this is what I'm saying, right? Does he really take a L here?
I wouldn't say you take out. No, I just.
You
But
find
I
the
don't-
Prime Minister, the Queen of England does not defecate.
I never said that.
You
I
find the
just think
PM
that
should
people in
not
public
ever
office should have
allow
a
those-
level of.
What decorum?
Yeah, boy.
Let's care about the wrong things. That's the problem.
Well,
I care
voting
that
this one who gunman in the hole voting he. If you don't care about them things, voting he.
So you think what Alexander lacks is a lack of decorum? That is all holding him back. Okay.
That
I
holding
didn't
him
know
back
was-
plenty.
I didn't know was manners.
That
Yo,
holding him back plenty. Just
okay,
to
so
confirm.
the constant misinformation and them things is really that he don't know how to talk. It's just if he could have speak a little more mannerly, he would have been further ahead politically. Is what you're saying?
Possibly.
Yeah, possibly, you know.
Possibly.
Possibilities are always there. Of course. Moving right along.
We had a judge shut down this week. A lot of social media personalities was balling on Monday.
A lot of people watch their whole career flash before their eyes. What if
Yeah,
it never
boy.
came back up, guys?
What if
that
it
was
never came back up? Well, boy,
But this was the longest one, eh? I've seen it shut down for
for a couple hours and thing, yeah.
An hour, 2 hours. But for the most of the day,
Good night again. Yeah, boy. That was a judge shutdown Monday.
Kinda
And the thing is, you hear why what I take away from this, you see why having a monopoly on something bad? Your own Facebook, your own Instagram,
WhatsApp,
your own WhatsApp, your servers going down. For whatever reason, we might get into the nitty-gritty of the reason. But your servers going down. Nobody have access to 3 of the biggest social media platforms. You understand?
Well, at the end of the day, people need to remember that these are private companies.
Yeah.
You know, TikTok dancing big.
TikTok win on Monday.
swinging.
TikTok
Right?
win on Monday.
But to be honest, TikTok has been consistently winning for the entire pandemic. TikTok has taken over as the #1 social media app.
Yep. And let me just say to the iPhone users, all you need to chill.
Well, you just
All you
upset
need
because
to chill.
You couldn't video call your girl.
No,
and
I
could
have
video called you.
I have an iPhone as well. So you need to relax, rewind. I have an iPhone and an Android. Okay? So you need to rewind. But I'm just saying, all you need to chill. Alright? All you need to chill. All you
Can I still iMessage like normal?
Are they using the iMessage that was a copy of BBM? Okay.
It could be what? Was it
Oh,
available
alright,
to
okay.
our usage?
Alright. Okay. I'm just saying to relax. That is all. To chill a little bit. Fine, all you could message, fine. But just relax. That is all. That's all I asking.
Alright, so hear this, right?
Just chill.
Hear this, right?
Why it have to be
Think-
all your
think
Samsung users, haha. All your WhatsApp down, all your going back to SMS, haha. Why it
Yeah,
have
but
to
when
be
last you sent a
that?
text message, study that. When last you sent a
Why it had to be that? Why it had to be that?
all
Yeah?
of a sudden, remember, you could text.
All of a sudden, ping. What are you sending? What normal text message again? Oh God, give me a little ease up.
Come on.
Use all your iMessage and hush them out. You understand? We don't tell her nothing. Who aggressive?
aggressive.
We don't tell her nothing. We don't tell her
Android
nothing.
users?
We don't
Listen,
tell her nothing.
It's a literal war, you know. You saying that as if iPhone users are the only, piece to this puzzle, and they're the only people that say anything.
Hey, Android users doing business. It's always
So
a
yes.
Samsung, always an iPhone user come up. Yeah, look at, I have the best phone in the world. That when we just get upset.
No.
Because your
But
phone had
I've-
2
I've
features.
I've had Android phones and I've had iPhones, right?
Your phone had 2 features.
But the one thing that iPhone could say beyond a shadow of a doubt,
Uh-huh.
that front-facing camera is going to have you looking like a star. Right? Look at the way you look right now. Front-facing camera on the iPhone. Look at
No.
look at that.
This is not an iPhone, first off. And again, I want people to know that I am not an Apple hater, no. I am using an iMac right now. I have an iPhone in front of me. And
Anytime
of
you
course
had
my
to do any heavy
Samsung.
lifting, he
Anytime
turns
I
to
have
Apple.
anytime I have to take video, I turn to Apple.
So heavy lifting.
Anytime I have to take video, I turn to Apple.
Anything-
Anytime I
anything
need to
with-
take photos, I actually
requires
take
real
photos.
hardware.
I take this. To me, the Samsung takes better photos. Honestly,
On which planet? On which
I'm
planet?
telling you, Kieran, side by side and a well placed shot. Like somebody calling already. You see? Or they like the
No,
nonsense.
Yeah, but the lines aren't open.
The lines are open yet, but you're calling. You see? Let me see who it is, Kieran. Let me see.
I don't want to see. Don't answer.
Like Kieran saying, don't answer the phone.
Who is
Hello?
this?
Hello?
Oh, Ramsey.
Oh,
Good
Yeah, that's
good
not-
night, caller.
Yes, why you singing like it's your hurt so?
I am not hurt at all.
People
You're
minute here
singing
to
to
them.
it like some come down from there.
Not hurt at all. I'm just saying, all you need to
You're
relax.
singing real hurt.
All you just have a stick placed,
You're singing
as the
real
Prime
hurt.
Minister
I don't like
said.
how you're singing.
as the Prime Minister
Yeah.
said.
Yeah, as the PM said.
As the Prime Minister said, all you have a stick when it comes
I'm
to...
not hearing you clear at all.
You're not hearing me clear, lad.
You're singing real good.
I am not hurt at
Okay.
all. I'm not hurt.
What if you have a little Android? Keep your little Android. Why you have to be on we iPhone users?
Lila.
You see
Why,
where let's
why?
reach? You see where let's reach?
Adjectives.
Keep your little Android. That where let us reach to. Keep your little
Keep your little
Android.
stupid Android. I don't understand. Why you on we?
Hey, all good, we? All good, all good,
And
all
this is
good.
ready.
Miss Fortune, how you doing?
Yeah?
How you doing this week, Miss Fortune? How you doing this week? How this week treat you? You laugh.
Later.
Later.
God, what the- You see how she wild?
She
Ready
just
to
called to
wild.
chuck me. That is all I know. She just called to chuck me. That is all.
Okay, so talking about social media, you know have this story going around as well about a certain reason behind the shutdown.
Yes. So a lot of people don't know that last Sunday a whistleblower came out talking about Facebook and the practices and policies that they have in place when it comes to not just your privacy, but actually condoning and not blocking certain things like sex traffic and all of these things that they see and know happening on the platform, and they're not doing anything about it. You understand? And she came out and she blew the whistle, toot, and the next day, Facebook was down. I don't know. To me, it looked like, let me shut down everything, get everybody off the servers, and clean up. So when the FBI called for evidence,
But I mean,
it is
come on,
alleged.
right? You think it's gonna take a day? You think we have the computers, the capability to in a day scour all of Facebook for all of the 20-something years Facebook are up?
No, at all.
Information.
But you don't know, Kieran, that's why they probably
Well, I
shut it
mean-
down.
And I mean, if the whistleblower is bringing real information, we're gonna hear about it.
Yeah, for sure.
Whether they, hopefully they know, they don't get to her.
Hopefully.
It's be dread out here.
Yeah.
But
All
yes.
right.
But yes, we have one more thing to talk about in this hot topics, because today is the birthday of the mightiest 5 foot tall man on the planet.
Big up.
Big up
To-
the inspiration that is
Yeah.
Junior Lee.
Chauvel Junior Lee Lemo.
Right?
You understand?
Maruga Mia.
Maruga boss. Happy birthday to you, sir. Out here doing things big.
The new host.
The new host of What Tongue Say, Fridays at 8 p.m.
nights. Of course, CNC3.
You
And,
guys can
I
check it
want
out
to
this
say-
Friday.
I want to take this time to say big up to CNC3 for taking the initiative and taking the chance on opening the door to new talent.
Of course.
You understand?
Of course.
So,
Of
yeah.
course.
And big up, of course, Junior Lee and the entire.
Big up Junior Lee. For sure. Happy
All the
birthday
thing
to
watch
you.
it, all the thing looking good.
Yeah,
watch it
but
Friday.
all you need to fix the live stream though. The live stream looking worse than this right now. On the page. All you need to
Yeah. But here what? Tonight we're not talking about it. We're
the
talking about
quality of the show.
well
100.
done.
100.
Quality on 100%.
Yeah.
Those is
Or let make Johnny
those are
Bravo
serious.
look a little decent in the corner there too.
All right, well, let me not stretch my hand. But the quality.
Kieran
should
say let me not
improve
stretch your
over
hand.
time. Over time, right? Because let
Yeah.
me look to get into the main thing now, guys. We're gonna open up the lines now, Rennie.
Yeah.
7250707.
So we open the lines. Yes. And we
Okay.
will show a clip, and that is what we're talking about tonight. So let's open the lines. Let's go.
The lines are open. Dial those digits. 725-0707.
Oh, Ramsey!
So this dude on TikTok asked ladies, what does sex feel like for y'all? And the comments are, whew, when someone is scratching your back and misses the part that's actually itchy. Feels like I should have been a lesbian. Like you're about to sneeze and it never happens. Like you're waiting for the beat to drop and it never happens. Like going bowling and getting a gutter each time. When you go to the fridge because you're starving but you leave empty-handed. When you accidentally close your Spotify when you're swiping away other apps. When you switch to the other side of the pillow but it's warm. It's like watching someone else clean. You enjoy the effort but you know you have to do it for yourself later. It's like a roller coaster because you're really excited and then it lasts for a few seconds. You know when you're pointing at something and screaming right there and the person is looking everywhere but that spot? Like that. It's like charging your phone overnight just to find out it wasn't all the way in and you're still on red. Oh. You know when you walk in a room and forgot why you came in there? Like that, but there's a sweaty man on you. When you waited 45 minutes for the DVD logo to hit the corner of the screen and it hits the side. Like those massage chairs that thump your back randomly and you're like, is this supposed to feel good when it's over? When you see your server with food, but then he walks to a different table. Like when you're on TikTok and accidentally scroll past the video and now it's gone forever, but you want to know the ending. This one girl said the thought of it is better than the actual thing. Sheesh. When you dip your wings into ranch, but it's really blue cheese. Like when you're a kid and your parents say they're taking you to Disneyland, then drive right past it. Like when McDonald's tells you the ice cream machine is broken. Feels like when you're craving your favorite food all day that you had in the fridge to only find out someone else finished it first, leaving you nothing. It's like you go to the club and there's a great song and when you're about to get into it, the DJ changes the song. And the DJ does that all night. Feels like you're about to get off work and find out you have a whole nother shift. The conversation continued on Twitter where somebody tweeted this and said, my clit peeking out from under the hood, wondering why you keep licking over there.
So I had to ask, what kind of men are you laying up with?
Now, just now. First things first. Ladies, do you all feel this way as well?
Yeah,
Those of
yeah,
you
we
on
had to
this
ask.
live
Yeah, we had to
Here
ask.
today, here and now. I need to know what you think. Let us know in the comments.
Or you can
Please.
call in. Once you're calling in and you're keeping it as PG as
Whose
possible.
mans is this?
Dog, but so hear me out. This songing like miscommunication to me. That is what that songing like. That is what it's songing like to me. Because how you could, I feel like you had to tell people, yo, no, that are working, boy. What you doing there? Not working.
Let me tell you, I feel like you're right. Good. Of course there's the side where there are some men who just stubborn. He ain't care. Right? He not willing to learn that, not share out whole lot.
But I feel that had to be one night stands and thing them talking about, boy. That can't be a long committed relationship and all you're going through that.
Yo, you will be surprised. Yeah, yes. You understand that it have like something like it's 35% chance of the average woman orgasming during penetrative sex. What do you think the odds are for men? Eh?
100. Nah, but for real, I don't know, ladies. Olega had to help you, because
Let me know because you can't tell me that you with this man and
yeah,
you running Sassam every other night as is required by the heavens, every other night at least, and you telling me every other night you vex when he done, you had to go on your phone,
yeah,
you had to pull out
boy.
a rabbit, you had to finish yourself every night. I'm not saying it might not be occasional, right?
Wow.
And you tell him, baby, me I tired, me early bunk for nothing. You get try good. I talking about every single time this man lays palms upon you, you left unsatisfied, unfulfilled. get a new man, sis.
That song is real sad to me. That so much women have that experience. That song, and that is what that's getting. That is why again from that it real sad to see that so many women have that experience.
Let me take this time to talk to the fellas who on the line. Brothers, I wanna say this, right? It is your responsibility as the man to learn the anatomy of your woman. Okay? Take some time, especially young men growing up, you understand? You know? Take some time to learn. Because these reports that these ladies having about, you know, the clitoris under the hood there watching you licking elsewhere, just not looking good. Right? Now if you knew true science, the shape of the clitoris, right? Then you would understand where you need to focus. You know, you're pleasuring.
And worse yet if you're married, bro. Like you with this one woman.
That is your personal, under law.
You with a woman. You plan to stay with this woman for the rest of your life. You're married she.
And you not taking time.
At
least let me start with anatomy, because every woman is different.
Oh,
and each one is going to
boy.
need different things, right? To get where she need to go. No problem. But brother, you telling me every time is a mess with you?
Every time, boy?
No, this is deplorable.
Terrible.
This is deplorable. So Ole, if you have a story, you want to send us a voice note about that time, and then guess it are people who just look the part, and then when it's time for innings to begin, you realize they could only bat as good as Courtney Walsh. They will swing. They are willing to swing the bat, but the chance of them outing on the first ball also very high.
Yeah.
So tell me about the little stories now. Let me know about them miss stories, and you know, try and keep it PG because we don't want to get blocked. But
we don't want to get taken down. But yes.
Let us know. Ladies, is this really the case? Girl, ladies?
No, boy. I trying to fathom. I trying to figure out how
it really is a high percentage. Eh? Some of the ladies is actually a biological thing where they physically can't.
Yeah, I've heard about it.
Right? But a high number of women in heterosexual relationships have never experienced orgasm through penetrative sex with their partner. That's a hard life to live.
It's a hard knock life for them.
Because as we on this topic, right? As we on this topic, you know, me and you grew up in the time where men used to declare to the top of the lungs, I ain't biting no box. And that's that.
Saltfish not go in my mouth.
Rah. Study in Jamaica. You
Yes.
learn bounty killer chain up your little head. Right? And here the Jones. Bounty saying Beanie is a biter.
Yeah.
Beanie saying Bounty is a biter. And two of them end up with the same girl, Angel.
Who said
And
two of them?
Angel say the two are always biter. Right? So all that's leading people astray then. Huh?
Do as I say, not as I do. You understand?
So I say that to say, young men,
Oh God.
it have,
Sorry.
you know, ways and means of getting your lady to where she needs to go without constantly always trying to dig out the girl back. This is not the only method. And there are things to learn. Ask somebody who batting a little longer than you a question. Read a book. Ask your girl, baby, do you like this? Do you like it when I touch hair?
So
Is this fast enough?
I get
Do I need to slow down?
a little image here, right? About 75% of all women never reach orgasm from intercourse alone.
So all the girl I meet in my life, in that little 30%. Oh God, no.
And 10 to 15% never climax under any circumstances.
Yeah, that's hard. That's hard.
That hard, boy.
I wonder what are the figures for men? Are there any men who just not able to get
Yeah,
there?
yeah, I'm gonna Google it.
Yeah, check how much men are biologically, clinically not able to hit the big O. The bus! Like balloon. Like big ball. Cannot cross it. Only who can understand it cross it. Only who can manage the waters can cross it. But anybody cannot cross it. We need to know. We need to know. But you need a new man, sis, between me and you.
We have a phone call coming in, Kieran. Hello.
Hello. Hi, good night.
Good night.
Hi, good night, good night. Oh,
Are you able to hear me?
Yes, we're hearing you. Yes.
we're hearing you. We're hearing you loud and clear.
Okay, you guys sound really low, but I think I can hear you.
Sorry about that.
So I'm calling. So I was in a relationship for
Yeah.
about 3.5 years with a guy who I could probably count on maybe 10 fingers, like 2 hands, on how many times I actually was able to go there. And I feel like the issue with him was he was very self-centered in bed
Right, okay.
and did not take the time to actually figure out my body and
Yeah.
the things that I like and what would get me to the point where, I felt my own pleasure.
Wow.
And there were plenty of times in the middle of that I had to mentally go somewhere else
Nah,
in
man.
order to get myself there.
All right. So I'm sticking up in. I'm gonna stick up in that. I'm coming back to you and yourself starting behaviors afterwards, right? But let me talk about while these things going on, right? Because say 3.5 years, you communicating to the guy, hey, what you're doing isn't really working for me, or is it just what, he'll figure it out next time, or you just hoping?
I didn't actually verbally say it until way later in the relationship
Right.
that what you're doing
Right.
isn't working for me. I kind of wanted him to be able to,
Figure it out.
if you know that I'm not climaxing,
No, that's not. It's not gonna
something
work.
has,
Listen.
like, you're not hitting the right
No,
spots, and I'm trying to be as
ladies, and
PG
this-
as
and
possible,
this-
but
this
you're
is- and
obviously
this
not
is-
hitting the right spot, so you're not doing the right thing. So shouldn't
my
that,
God.
as a man, shouldn't you?
This is for all
know.
ladies. Do not assume that your man will figure it out.
Facts.
He is never
True.
going to figure out
Facts.
anything. Worse yet, you say that he's naturally a kind of self-absorbed guy. He don't have no time with you. Who come first win?
It's a race. The man going Usain Bolt, he want to break the world record. He is getting to the finish line.
Oh, you had to articulate. But the next thing is this, right? When you say you had to take yourself somewhere else mentally, how far away are we talking? We talking about just an
No.
idea, or somebody else is totally
No,
in the room with you?
Idris Elba
your
in the
mind.
room. Idris Elba in the room with her. Idris Elba is there in the room with her in the moment.
So no one else is in the bedroom with us, but mentally, it's the thought of having sex with another person.
Yeah.
And listen,
Like,
okay, and I can
maybe-
understand
like-
that Idris Elba, right? He's like he's a celebrity, right? But we talking somebody, one thing, and
someone that I've had sex with before that was able to
Jeez.
do what he couldn't
Right.
do.
Wow.
That yeah, boy. Whoa.
accept my sympathy in the real
Look, Kieran. So look, Emil break it down here. That 36 months, you know.
Oh my god.
Woo.
Yes, that's full term on alone. You could have pay off a car in that
Yeah,
time.
36 months. Yeah, boy. You could have go courts and
Yeah.
And
buy
something that I have
furniture for your
purchased.
whole house and finance
You'd have
it.
be paid off by that time. Yeah. Listen, in
Whoa.
the future, this is my advice. Articulate it from the first time, brother man.
Yeah, the moment you,
That's what you're doing, they not working.
ladies, I'm
Right?
telling you, the
If it's-
moment
if
you
it's-
figure
if
out
it's
something
ego-
not working, tell him.
If his ego is bruised from you telling him
Yeah,
something
and then-
like that, then I guarantee
And then if
you
you
would be
talk
wrong
about
there.
having that conversation with him
Yeah.
to say, hey, like, I'm not reaching my full peak here, and there's something that you're doing. Like, how easy is it to have that? I mean, it can be easy to have it, I guess, if you have a person that you can communicate with like that.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, how is he going to take it? You know, like,
That's the thing.
he
You're
can
never
easily
gonna
get
know.
offended by saying,
Yes, he can. For
thinking
sure.
that you're saying, like, his sex is horrible, which
But it
Well,
is.
don't say it like that.
It just
Don't say it like
wasn't
that. Don't say
right.
it like that. Don't say that. Don't say it like that, please. All right? Don't just come
no,
up.
No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't say it like that. But it's a thought in a woman's head. Like, okay,
Yeah.
well, if my man isn't pleasing me, how do I really have this conversation with him to the point where he doesn't get offended?
Let me ask you a
And
question.
then throw back at you like, oh, well, no other woman has ever had that problem before. Maybe it's you. Like, it could easily
me-
be flipped on the woman. You know what I'm
Let
saying?
me ask you a question. If he says, have you ever been in a relationship where your partner had to come to you and say, well, you know, baby, this particular thing that you do, I don't like it. I don't enjoy it at all. Could you stop doing that?
Sorry,
Have
say
you
it
ever-
again. You sound really
Has
low.
somebody else ever had to tell you, you know what, these things that you're doing, I'm not really getting any pleasure out of it. Could you stop doing that? Any kind of critiquing about your sex game, whatever, that somebody else had to tell you? Has that ever happened before?
For me, to him, like him saying that
for
to
you,
me?
not from him, not
From
from him,
anybody.
anybody. It don't have to be him.
No, I haven't had anyone really say it to
No.
me.
So the
I mean,
first
I'm-
question is
uh-huh.
question is now, how would you feel if somebody asks something pertaining to their pleasure in a relationship? This is supposed to be a pleasurable exchange, right?
Hmm.
Sex in itself, right? So it's like you had to know, yo, these are the things that I need, and one of them is pleasurable sex. Why am I wasting my time here? What are we doing? So my advice is, from the jump, don't try not to consider too much about how the person is gonna feel. And I think if they have a problem with you telling them that from the jump, then they may not be the right person for even. What about bigger issues further down the road? How are you gonna be able to talk to them about religion and choosing a partner for your children, or you know the education choices you want for them? It's a tougher things.
What I'm saying is, hear me out. If it is this person is somebody that you think you can have a long relationship with,
Yeah.
you have to have that hard
It's a
conversation.
must. It's a
Have to.
must.
Have to. Is because
can see-
because
I can
a lot of
make
men
sense.
a lot of men might take offense at first, but I'm sure, I'm hoping that a lot of them also want to be able to please their significant other. So
Yeah.
having that conversation, yes, it might be difficult, but
And
if you
uncomfortable.
really want to be with that person, you have to have the conversation. Have
Yeah.
to.
Well, I don't have that issue now with the person I'm with. That was a past
Praise God.
relationship.
Praise God.
Yeah,
Praise, praise God.
Good for you.
I don't have
Good
that
for
issue
you.
at all. Everything's great now.
Good for you, sis.
But for the ladies who might be in one currently, maybe those questions might be for some ladies who might not be speaking up about
Yeah,
their
yeah,
sexual
yeah.
relationship right now.
Thanks so much for calling.
Thanks so much for calling. Thanks for your story.
No
Thanks for your insight.
problem. Thank you, guys.
So
whew.
Renee, get a room. Get a room ready. Right? Okay, yes, right? We get it.
So first off, ladies, let me say this one time, Kieran. Ladies, if you are in a relationship with somebody, there's now one night stand thing I'm talking about, right? I'm talking about you're in a relationship with somebody. Let's say earlier, boy.
Yes. The first time you come around me out of time, man.
Right. So what I'm saying is you come
brand new relationship.
a brand new relationship. All you have sex, right? And this is not what working for you. If you as the woman or the man reach out and say, yo, this way you're doing not working.
Don't do this. I need this. Maybe I could show you.
Let us try to figure out how it could work wherever. And the person not interested in improving or hearing you out or anything, right out from there.
Yeah, better you.
Right out from there, because all you're gonna do is frustrate yourself. And if you, bro, I feel it even harder for like the Christians, or even let's say people in religion that will wait until they get married. Imagine you wait all this time to get married and then be sexually frustrated for the rest of your life with this person.
One of the most important things about any long-term relationship is remaining teachable. If your partner can't tell you what they need to feel pleasure, what is the point of having a better you throw her wrongs? Better you buy a doll. If it is, it's just that. I see it have a pulsator 3000 selling now with warming, lubrication, 3 speeds. Buy one and that. But you cannot tell me that you have a Empress there with you, boy?
Bro.
You ain't taking the time to.
And you know, fellas, we could really be a little sensitive sometimes, eh? We have fragile egos sometimes, eh, fellas?
Well, the truth is that it's twofold. A lot of ladies do not articulate what they want, and I want to blame the amount of the negative light that we have upon female sexuality and women exploring their bodies to know what is pleasurable to them for themselves. So if you don't know how to get you where you need to go, how you could tell me? How you could teach me? I come in and I don't know nothing. I don't know you from Sally.
So look, I have a comment here, right? If he or she is from God, everything will be working well.
Come now.
Lucy, I all for being as holy as possible, eh? And yes, there are people that we say God gave a sign that your wife, but sometimes your wife don't know how to tip punchy toes, and you have to tell she. You have to teach she what is wrong with having the conversation, and babes. I don't like this. And she could tell you, hey, don't it's not our race, it's not our pang. What you're trying to do, calm down yourself. You need to have these conversations because sometimes genuinely you don't know. And a lot of men grow up with the only teacher of sex being pornography.
And what I hear on the block, right?
And what I hear from other fellas talking. So you ladies need to tell us.
Please articulate. And if it is the person who commented, Lucille, dear heart, right? If it is we using that measure, then that means that you're not supposed to have any problems in your relationship at all, because sex is just one part of a relationship, right? Everything else, that person needs to remain teachable.
Yeah.
When it comes to money, your wife or your husband can come and tell you, I don't like how this spending, or I don't like how this go, how every time money come in the account is immediately everything had to withdraw. They can't tell you nothing. Why do you have a partner? Why you with somebody? So it had to be that you coming into our relationship, you want to deal with somebody, but you had to learn what works for the two all here, and that is in all things, including sex.
Yeah.
Stop trying out all your porn moves.
unless the person asks. If she enter, you understand, pass up.
Well,
So-
past that it is, but
So we have a comment here, right? I know of a person. Oh God. Auntie be on the show. I don't know if you're calling for the show or what. I don't know. Cause you're calling the normal.
7250707 if you want to get
Yeah, if you're calling for the show, you have to call the number. Alright, so we have this message. I know of a person that does a self-review after. He always asks how it was.
Right.
If it was acceptable, I think she wanted to say what was not good in an effort to improve at a later date. She said also that at first it seemed a little swell-headed to her, but after she understood, where he was coming from, self-evaluation and improvement, for every encounter going forward. And yeah, I could understand my boy asking for, fill out this sheet here, babes. Did you?
Fill out that sheet?
Yeah, fill out that sheet.
Right. Yes, but let me ask you something. Let me ask you something, right? If during a session the boss tap you and tell you slow down, baby, you ain't taking instruction on the spot?
Of course.
So this is what I'm trying to say, right? Why does we need a post-mortem? While thing going on, baby girl, and you realize boss
Lucy, okay, not
Lucy,
Lucy,
driving
sorry.
too hard.
Yeah.
Lucy, big up yourself, Lucy. Right? You realize boss man driving too hard. You could, throttle down the big horse. Let boss man know one time.
Stay the speed limit,
Right?
brother.
But you see that man who willing to edit and fix himself? Keep
Come
here.
on. When people say, well, especially for people who, they waited until marriage, but I feel like all of that communication, all you will just frustrate all yourself. And again, any long-term relationship, all you have to talk, boy. All you have to have it. All you have to sit down and have that communication.
This is a question I had for you, Presto. This is a question I had for you because I realize that some people is living a real fairy tale world.
Yeah.
Right? As in you see how in movies, right? The man will walk inside the house, he grab she, they start a drag tongue, he slam she on the wall.
Yeah, bruh.
Yes, he lift she up, push she on top of the table, right? The rolling from the time the sexual act is initiated till it's done, it's like all in a whole fairy tale zone, right? It has no space for you to tell the boy, hey, nah, boy, you're biting me. Why? So you just take and bite because a movie thing?
Hey.
I don't understand that. You need to communicate.
Need
Nobody
to
not
communicate,
biting me.
boy.
And me and tell you, I let it go. No, my things are precious to me. My precious bits. And you laying enamel? No. I say no.
Nah,
I let you know immediately.
one time.
Why? Whoops. Hey, what you doing there?
No, boy. That's
That
crazy. That's crazy. That's
All
crazy.
real good to be taking all that kind of pain and sorrow and suffering. And saying nothing. 3.5 years?
3 years, boy.
36 moons? Mercury went in retrograde, come out. Nothing for you?
3 circles around the sun.
Nah.
That's hard, boy.
It's at a leap year.
Nah, boy. Verified Empress, I find you asking me my business. I find you asking me my business.
Guys, remember you can chime in on the conversation. 7250707. Send us your voice note. So if you want to call us, you can reach us as well.
Yeah. The lines are open. You can send a voice note or call.
I've heard some horror stories, right? You know about a lot of girlfriends, right? So they're always telling me this, that, the other, them fellas, them feeling in a big way. That what they saying. Daddy talk on the streets, guys.
Ah, boy.
That song ain't good,
At all.
fellas. You gotta buck up. But what we gotta do for me to help you out? You gotta bring your girl. I will have to show you what to do.
Yo, the views of Christopher is not the views of Ramsey as a whole. Okay? Yo, where you going with this?
Is that demo?
Where you going with this? Where you going? No, 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 no. Reel it back. Reel it back. I feel that to rephrase. Reel it back. Reel it back. You hearing the background music? I find like I hear.
I hear it, but it's soft.
I feel I touch the my cable.
The cable.
Yeah,
But
one
don't
sec.
touch that now. Because it go scammer mat. You see he go on there? Because he don't want to hear the scammer matter. Just now the scammer mat going and press here again, and all of you gonna have to listen to it.
Nah,
Because Cass touching with the wire.
I still not
Who's
hearing
the
it, so I don't know. But whatever. Once all they hearing me, that's fine.
That's the most important thing. Right?
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, but brethren, you can't tell me and all to you are with a woman. And this is the thing, I guess. The only men that are going to be okay with their woman not being pleased and not having pleasure during sex are the men who never had a woman who was pleased during sex. Because brother, if you take a slide on Valley View, if you went down Valley View big slide,
Where you going?
you will never slide down a dry slide in your life again after that.
Facts.
You dig?
Facts.
You dig?
Facts.
So brother, taste and see. Hey,
Facts, boy.
taste and see.
Fellas, come on.
You had to do better than that, man.
Come on, fellas. We could do
That's
better.
to do better.
So we have a comment here, as Kieran said, teachable. Teachable.
Boy.
Even if you ain't do the deed before marriage, you should still be able to have
To learn, you have to be able to
conversations
learn.
about all things, or you're wasting time, period. I like that.
Facts. These are big facts, yeah.
Yeah.
Snap.
Come
Those are
on.
facts.
Come on, you have to be teachable. Come on.
Why are you in a relationship if nobody can tell you nothing?
I can't
Why
understand
you
it.
with the people? Leave
Why
the
you
people
there?
be.
Why you there?
Right?
So you plan to frustrate yourself and that woman for the rest of your life. That your plan.
Come on, now, man. And you can imagine, you know, because everybody personality type is different. So let's say this person is really introverted and very shy, and they will just never drum up the courage to tell you.
To say, yeah.
They will just decide, you know what? Better I invest in 3 box load of KY. Just have it here. And when you go in your bed or when you go to work, I go fix myself.
That hard boy. Eh? I saw what clip that was by that was from Family Guy, I think. You know Family Guy there's do all kind of nonsense.
Right.
So Lewis and Peter put Stewie to bed. And Stewie fall asleep, right? And then Stewie hearing now, and in Stewie head he imagining Lewis and Peter in a forest with an axe ponging a tree. So you know you hear the tree bap, 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 and the pong in the tree, right?
Bap, bap, bap. Yeah.
Right? And then he started pong the tree fast, bap, 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 bap. And he finished, right? And he put on his tree, he put on the axe and he sit down. Like Peter, right? Peter put on the axe and he sit down. And Lewis standing up there now with she tree half cut. Lewis started up there with she tree half cut, and then you hear she pull out a chainsaw. But that's what he imagining now. But
Yeah.
Based
on the sounds he
Based
hear.
on the songs he hear.
Wow.
Yeah.
I saw a meme the other day. Somebody was saying, "Sis, get a man. Your room can be singing like a barber shop every night." So
Oh God. Oh God. You see we are reaching? I just can't take all you know. How you so what? She planning on accepting frustration too, yeah.
Yeah, apparently.
She said them woman
Apparently.
off and all.
Correct. You had to be real off. To
They
be
don't like
allowing this.
themselves. You silent for days, weeks, years. Help
Yes,
them,
man.
father. Yeah, boy, that's craziness.
Now you gotta pull yourself out of that.
How you could be in a
You had to
relationship,
deliver yourself.
long relationship, and not receiving any type of pleasure from it?
No
boy?
burstments.
Nothing,
No
boy?
burstments, guess?
No, boy, that wrong, boy. That wrong. Good luck with that and true. That wrong.
Watch,
Nah,
if all
boy.
ever hear my girl start to beat me, no it's for that.
Just so.
Yeah, that is the only reason I feel to I go raise she hand for me. If it is 3 years past, no burstments,
3 years, you know. Dog, a week pass, I ready to fight in this place.
I mash up everything. I'll mash up everything inside of this house.
A week pass, I ready to mash up things here. 3 years, you girl say, you know. 3?
Tres años. Come on.
Not even once a year, not even annually, you get through.
For Christmas, birthday, Valentine's, International Women's Day, nothing for you, man.
Nothing, boy. Yeah. Nothing? Nah, boy, 3 years.
Okay. All right, okay.
Wait, no, boy. Again,
Well,
I'm
well,
saying it. I'm saying it. Please communicate with your partner. Communicate with your partner. You plan on having a long and happy relationship with this person.
Please.
Because sexual frustration will drive you crazy.
And it will lead to frustrations in other areas of your marriage.
Yeah, all
of a
about
sudden now,
you washing wares and watching
fighting
her.
at one another.
You watching wares.
Every time you washing wares, a plate breaking because that's the only thing breaking in the house.
I'm done with you, Kieran. I'm done. I'm done with you, my Kieran, boy. You have no control. You have no control. I'm done with you. Miss Baptiste, oh Ramsey, that is a dead sentence for real. How you? Wait, boy.
Come na man. Come na man.
I
Do
can't.
better.
I can't understand. I can't understand how you could say, boy, I love this woman. I want to spend the rest of my life with she, but you're gonna frustrate she for the rest of she life, boy.
Come na man. Take time.
Take some time.
to
Study it.
Yeah, it's a textbook.
You know all the parts of your old car outside.
Okay.
Hey, you're driving on the road and you hear pop, pop. You know, hey boy, now boy, spark plugs, boy. I need some spark
the
plugs.
Accelerator.
Yeah, boy, the accelerator, Kieran. What car you? I talk about car parts. You say the accelerator. But oh gosh. Yeah, fellas, take some time.
Men had to do better than they do.
Take you know electrical and you know how to wire a whole house. You had thing color coded. But you telling me you can figure out your lady that you're with? You went to school for 3 years. Let me say you do a degree, 3 years. You're with this woman 10 years and nothing? You can't figure out your...
Well, you know, because that opens a whole other conversation, right? Are our men really educated sexually?
That's it. Yeah, that's another question too.
We having enough of these conversations, Frank and Ro, and teaching men about not just anatomy, but also, pleasure points and, the pace of things, how to do what and that. The older men, we having them conversations with, men in the early 20s, I think.
I feel so. I feel so.
This light now cut off a minute.
Yeah, you're still good. It's not bad. You're still good. Don't worry about the light. Now, boy, take time to know her. It's not an overnight thing. Take time to know her. Yes. Take your time. Study. If every night.
Of course, vice versa, ladies.
Of course.
You understand? The man tell you. You understand? You have a little chip in your teeth. And
Kieran.
ever so often.
Kieran Christopher Ramsey.
I just saying.
How you reach with chip in teeth?
I just saying. Some of these snuggles. You know your dental vision. You know your position.
Jesus, boy.
Right?
Oh Lord, Father Lord.
You know where you at.
Hey, nah boy, nah, but for real, fellas, is not no stabbing cabin.
So let me ask the question in reverse case.
Come
Brethren's
on.
on the line, right?
Mhm.
I mean, we know that men most likely to finish. Is the yearbooks. All men face would be in that space, most likely to finish. But we know that there are some people who the whole experience wasn't pleasurable and it was actually trying to get done quickly so it could end.
Mhm.
Right? We want to know about them thing and all. So let's tell we about brethren, about what you have encountered with ladies.
Look,
Rubbing you the wrong way.
Marie asking, Kieran, where you just get these points from, bro? I lay Kieran, crazy long time now. Kieran, Kieran thought process is this. I don't know where he just get these ideas from. I don't know, but yeah. Rich Black said, trust me, they're not having these convos in pre-meeting group chat. And that is for sure in a lot of churches.
Of course, but
yeah.
all right, you don't need to have that. All right, but you can't tell me you're not telling your partner that. You're actually rubbing uglies with this person. Or let's
Come
slapping
on.
sacks, right? So you should be able to say,
Babe,
baby girl, this not working. Baby
this
boy,
not working.
Go do that.
Nah, boy.
Then why you with this person?
That's my thing, you know. That's my
Point blank
thing.
period. Why you with them? If you can't have that conversation with them.
You really and truly plan to stay with this person, boy?
Sticking around for all that injustice, all that mistreatment.
Years and years with tears. No, you have to be open with your spouse. And people is talk about communication and feeling, no, it's sitting down and talking now. It's sitting down and talking about the day and you know what you do on work. That is communication encompasses. Where's the word? Encompasses. Why are you losing the end of the word, Kieran? Help me here, please. My tongue tied up.
Encompasses.
Encompasses everything. Everything that relates to your marriage, your relationship. It engulfs everything that you need to talk about. So please, Kieran, what happened to you? Walking past and you're looking at her?
Listen, all it doesn't know why this had to be going through. All it doesn't know what I just had to be going through. All it is, people just get little glimpses online. Yeah, she's sweet, whatever. I just had to deal with this right through.
Where you going,
she
sir?
walking around the place, all out. Yes.
And something is wrong with that?
But you asked me what happened. I apologize if I was distracted.
All right, okay. I accept your apology. That is all right. Do that sometimes, ladies. Do that sometimes. Walk around the track way.
Do that
all the time. Just make sure the curtain pull.
Do that all the time. Forget the neighbors, them. Forget them.
Hey.
Right? They should not be minding the business. If they see a full moon, they see a full moon.
Not because you run one lap around the savannah means the training session done. You could go again. Where are you going, Drew?
Right. No, well, what the man saying is, it are some men who can't hold that first round. That first one, they can't hold that first one to the chest.
Okay. I understand what you're saying, Drew.
The man saying, right, you make a lap. You didn't succeed with the whole workout on that one lap. Right? Give it 2 minutes and go again. No. But you see, Kes, it comes down to being teachable again.
Yeah.
Because if you don't know you're doing the wrong thing, you will keep doing the wrong thing thinking you're right.
So look, we have
ladies, all I need to speak up. Please do not suffer alone. You may be eligible for compensation. Call 888 now.
Look, we have Marie saying here. I actually heard ladies saying they fake orgasm in relationships.
This is that the day I had a fake. Imagine spit on somebody back and tell them. Watch, I kick it in front. Move from in front of me. Move. I said to move, please. Could you move?
So look, somebody is asking here. Look, Sharona is asking, what if you had the conversation and the person still not making the effort?
Right, again.
Still not getting better.
Again, right? We had to differentiate between slam bam, thank you, ma'am type relationship and something that is long term, right? Good. Don't be afraid
Oh
to
God.
literally teach people things step by step. Take the man hand, put it where it's supposed to be.
Kieran, look, we have our next
Position
3
the
years
man
here,
how-
no?
Just now we go deal with long service award suffering over the after with the 3 years just now, right, Sharona? Right? You had the conversation, you realize there's still an improve. If it is you decide this is something that I want to invest in long term, then you have to take the time to show the person. If you know you're not going through that, better you look elsewhere, right? Because it is only going to lead into heartache and sorrow. Take my stupid advice.
Bye. Yeah, that had to be a long suffering award. Like 36 months you fake for?
Look, as the
I will be very honest. My last relationship I faked for 3 years.
I have a question. Every time you're doing it, right? You just do a different tone with the fake moan, or is the same one you just use all the time? Because it had to be that you're switching it up. It had to be that, you know, you're some days is the low one, some days in medium range, some days at high.
Kieran.
Just to keep him, you know, because you get 3 years, baby girl.
And here, man, I feel you're wrong. I feel you're wrong. To fake for 3 years, I feel you wrong. She
But
says
that's
she
on you.
consistent. She says she consistent.
That's the same one. Well, Lenny is a fool. How you gonna be? Hey, she even try a different stroke for different folks.
She says she
The
consistent.
Same one.
Ah,
First
no
things first, young
boy.
lady. Yeah, how we can listen here. You could murder.
3 years.
You could murder. If you could do that for 3 years,
You say
you could commit a homicide.
You count down Happy New Year for 3 years. Under that kind of treatment?
Six birthday sex.
Nah, that's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong.
3
And
anniversary.
you tell him, man? That's wrong, boy. That's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong.
Anniversaries. International Women's Day. Nothing for you faking.
Nah, boy.
All right, so let me. All right, so to that comment, all right. Let me ask this: is it that the person was so perfect in every other area? They're supportive, you know. They help you with your goals. Their communication and other things is up to speed. It's where it needs to be. La 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 la. And only in this one area, just in sex alone, they're dropping the ball and they're not able to get you where it's supposed to go. So you decide, you know what? All things being considered, I decide I could deal with that. Because there are some people who can, you know. There are some people who, for them, you know, pleasure in sex is not really something that, you know, there are people like that. I'm not saying no.
Yeah.
But it had to be that this guy sorting everything to the umpteen exactly how you need it sorted. Otherwise,
She say
because
no.
Why you putting it? No, man. Then you wicked to yourself. I ain't even feeling sorry for you again. I'm not even feeling sorry for you again.
Yeah,
boss,
yeah.
because
Yeah.
At this point, this is self-harm.
At least she said this is her ex. So thankfully she out of that.
How you
Thankfully.
so sure she leave?
Well,
Because she looked like she was willing to put up with anything. If you're dealing with that for 3 years, then you putting up with a lot. I do apologize, dear heart. I do not mean to hurt your feelings, but
She said she had her reasons why she stayed. So, yeah, we'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that. But
you
I
have a
can't
reason,
take...
but was that reasonable?
I can't take that boy. She said it was an abusive relationship. So it had other issues, Kira.
Thank you for getting out.
Yeah, thanks for getting out for real. Thanks
Thank
for
you
finally
for getting out.
getting out. Thank
Right?
you.
Because abuse on all fronts. Nah, man.
That is physical, mental, and that
Psychological. Nah. I rather drink bitter bush.
you're alive and well.
And you're dead at the same time. A living dead.
Ah boy. Nah, that hard. That hard, boy.
And ladies, I wanna say,
Conversations
if this
need
is
to
your
be
story,
hard.
Facts. If this is your story, this is something you should be speaking to your counselor about. You are
Somebody
going
say
through-
call Dexter Apps.
Call me if
Call Dexter Apps.
you know.
Listen, I will if you are a young couple, especially if you're a Christian couple, but anybody, if you're planning on getting married, I will advise you to get counsel.
Eat sample before.
I will advise you to get counsel from a good marriage counselor. And I can recommend who I know personally. He was on the show before.
And see
Steven Mendoza. You guys can look for him on Facebook
that
and
the
Instagram.
fur is good.
And you can set up some
And
counseling
it's
for you and your
really
spouse
fine.
or your intended spouse. Because I'm telling you,
Taste and see.
counseling supposed to bring up all of this, you know. Some people go marriage counseling and think you're on, and all they talk about is, the goals and
No, all the talk
what
about
they
is
see about in,
all the
for
talk
themselves in
about
the
is
future.
woman make sure and submit to your husband.
Yeah.
And man, you had to love your wife like Christ of the church. No practical understanding of anything. And then you want to know why the thing falling apart. Because you don't know what you're doing. You don't know what you're doing. You don't know how to communicate with people. You don't know what you want for yourself.
Yeah.
Much less to be able to share that with somebody else and to teach somebody.
Nah boy. 3 years, boy? That's still in my mind. 3 years.
That's a lot of time. Those two sisters need to meet up and exchange notes.
Have a heart to heart.
Because you all need a healing session.
But guys,
Matter of
if you have
Matter
a
of fact, I
story
need to see you at the midday meditation this Friday.
with the
Guru
guru,
Michael, because you need some prayers and affirmation.
I wonder if we have some late viewers that don't know what we're talking about still carrying with the main video.
It's possible to run back a little part of the video.
So yeah, we could run back a little.
Go play the whole thing. That's all.
Yeah.
So this dude on sex feel like for y'all? And the comments are, whew, when someone is scratching your back and misses the part that's actually itchy. Feels like I should have been a lesbian. Like you're about to sneeze and it never happens. Like you're waiting for the beat to drop and it never happens. Like going bowling and getting a gutter each time. When you go to the fridge because you're starving but you leave empty-handed. When you accidentally close your Spotify when you're swiping away other apps. When you switch to the other side of the pillow but it's warm.
When
It's
when
like
you
watching someone
go
else
bowling.
clean. You enjoy the effort, but you know you have to do it for yourself later. It's like a roller coaster because you're really excited and then it lasts for a few seconds. You know when you're pointing at something and screaming right there and the person is looking everywhere but that spot? Like that. It's like charging your phone overnight just to find out it wasn't all the way in and you're still on red. Oh. You know when you walk in a room and forgot why you came in there? Like that, but there's a sweaty man on you.
Yes, that's enough.
When you waited
That's
45
enough.
minutes for the deep.
That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. Because at this point, this is just male slander. At this point, because it have no defense for this. Man.
It have
It's
no
not a deal.
defense. And then all you're
When you
telling me
go
that all you're
bowling-
staying that for 3 years.
When you go bowling and you get a gutter every time.
No man. No man.
That means you don't hit none of the balls in the case.
Nothing.
None of the pins.
None of the pins.
None of the pins. 0 pins.
You just missing. You missed the mark.
Straight into the gutter. Every time. When you're scratching an itch and can't reach the spot.
Look,
This is
Emil
what these women are
said 36
describing.
is the mark for tomorrow.
Wow. How to be? How to be by brother Emil, but because you cannot tell me
Hey.
I cannot see that I doing all kind of tomfoolery in bed and my woman not being like Ramsey. That's not making no sense what you do it.
Yeah, I feel like both to blame, you know. The man to blame for
Primary
just
blame.
primary. Primary you to blame.
And
To be blamed.
From the elbow.
But ladies, if oh God man, a year pass. Yes, say nothing. First off, a month pass. Yes, say
Anything.
nothing. 2 months,
First time
3
something happen,
months.
oh God, bring it to their attention as the young
Come
lady asked
on.
earlier. You bring it to the attention, you realize nothing ain't changing. Well, you need a change of scenario. You clearly need to be elsewhere. Like we
Ah,
say, it's in a
boy.
position where it is all you're married, right?
Yeah.
Then that means, or you're in a long-term relationship. That means that you need to commit to teaching this person, because if you already committed to them in all other areas,
Yeah.
you had to be committed to that too. Listen, your sexual life is super important to your
Facts.
mental health, to your physical health, right? If a man, it's scientifically proven that men are less likely to have prostate cancer if they can ejaculate twice a week.
You could save
I
a
am
life.
safe. But some
No,
of you
boy. No, boy, I don't
are having
understand.
difficult times.
I don't understand, as a woman, you're in a long-term relationship with a man. And this guy is not doing what he's supposed to be doing in the bedroom. And you faking it till you make it, you will never get there.
You will never make it. Nothing will be made. Right? Because but you could imagine, right? Your sex game is trash to this lady. She faking 3 years. And then when she finally fed up and she ready to done, she tell you, that is why I never even for only 3 years we was together, you waste of time.
Ow.
That go hurt you, boy. That go hurt you inside. So, brother,
That go
prevent
cut you deep.
yourself, please. Right? Take some time to learn her.
That will cut you deep, boy.
Take time to learn her.
Wow. Nah, boy,
And I feel like we could wrap it out.
yeah,
Take time.
Take time to learn each other, please.
Take time to learn one another.
Please.
Please.
Share it. Share between you and your partner. Share.
Yeah. Have patience as
Please.
well. Have patience with one another.
It had worked this week. Try
especially
it again.
especially if you're thinking long term, have patience, right? Have patience. Everybody is not doesn't have the same capabilities physically. I might be able to climb upside down, and maybe you really need that in your life. You really want a man who's able to climb upside down on the bed. Be patient.
But it have
Maybe I'll try this week and I'll
it have
fall down.
too much
Maybe I can only have
information,
one
boy.
leg up.
it have too much information out here now, boy. Kieran, boy. Find a book. Do some research. You're doing
and
you're
that's the-
doing all
that's the
kind of
thing,
research
that's the-
about conspiracy
that's the-
theory.
That is the thing about the human anatomy. You don't need a book. You have a whole textbook in front of you in the person of your partner. Ask them what they
Ask
want.
them.
because
Ask your
what they
partner.
read in the book may not be what they like.
True.
So all the information could be for nil. Ask your partner and be open to hearing what they have to say. Don't take it personally if they say your special move they don't like. You may have a special move that you like to do. Save that for when it's your turn to finish.
Oh boy. Yeah,
Okay.
boy.
And stop with the fairy tale thing.
For sure.
Right?
For sure.
or oh, let he figure it out because he's a man and let she just had to know how to please me. No. Attraction is one thing, eh? But once you're attracted to the person, you could teach that person how to pleasure you correctly, man.
Yeah.
Come on. I feel I want to pass the offering basket now because all get some good thing the rest. Drop thing.
Humility is your greatest asset in bed. You will learn your partner's body quickly by asking questions and being
Greatest asset in
humble.
bed is humility. No, my greatest asset in bed.
Relax. It's relax. Relax.
You know, it's your boy. It's your boy.
Hey, Emil, you see where this man reaching?
Okay.
No, but so we can leave with this. Fellas, ask a question. Ladies, say something.
Say something.
Fellas, ask a question. Ladies,
You gotta be concerned about
say,
if she getting you thing too.
how you not concerned, boy?
You don't care? And I was saying it had to be that these men them never see a lady manifest.
True. How you could not
In this
know
kind of way.
as somebody
Because if
comment
you
here?
could see
How you could
that.
not know? How
If
you
you
could
could
not
see
know?
that and not fall in love with that reaction, not become obsessed with getting her there time and time again.
Look, Rich Black here saying, time you ask me if I want to wrap it up. You don't know? How you don't know?
I mean, I don't know.
How you don't know? Come on. Yeah, again, it's like, fellas, you have to learn and be willing to learn, be willing to humble yourself and ask questions,
Correct.
be willing to take
Ladies,
time
be brave enough.
to
You might
say,
be
yo.
studying and wonder how he go react and whatever, but you have to think about yourself in this thing too. You
Facts.
taking this kind of abuse. Come on,
Facts.
man. Yourself. Better than that. Yourself. Your mother never raised you as a bubbly.
Come on, don't take bubbly for your life, Come
That's
on.
why it's Good Friday every day for you. Just beat up and there's nothing for you. Just beat up alone.
So you just had a sweaty back on you and you were enjoying it, boy? No, I try to imagine from the ladies' side.
For 3 years on you.
3 years you just had a sweaty back on you and you were enjoying it, boy? Tell him man something now, please. If it is, you tell him and he's
Verbalize
still
that.
he's still trying, then I feel you
You
need
need
to
to figure out if there's what you really want to deal with. 'Cause
figure
you're
out
going
if
to be
it's
dealing with
worth
this
it.
till
Staying. Figure out if it's worth staying there. Buy yourself something. If it is here with Jeff Bezos and you say, boy, I staying here.
Forget that.
That is up to you.
Yeah, listen, invest in your barbershop tools and do your thing.
That is up
But
to
you
you.
gotta know if you could bear that cross, because that burden is a hard burden to bear.
You need
Life
to
done
talk.
so hard.
Life hard, boy. Life
In
hard
the
for a
middle of
lot of people.
pandemonium, and
And-
you telling me you not saying nothing.
Nah, boy. That rough.
This man climbing this mountain right through, never meeting the peak.
The man right there, though. Back down.
They say when you're pointing at something, and the,
It's right there.
and the person looking everywhere
What are you
other than
talking
where you're
about?
pointing.
Where? In the corner?
What?
In what corner?
So,
Dog.
a hot or a cold?
No, boy.
First things first, guys. Learn the anatomy. Be prepared. But also, listen to her. Allow her to
Listen.
tell you how to. Right? Allow her to tell you how to.
That is
The
all.
code is a little more difficult with ladies. The code is a little bit more difficult to break. So, fellas, listen to her now. Let her tell you what to do, how to do. But you see, what I'm saying is the code that fellas is straightforward. You keep the pump and jack action. After a while,
There's going to
After
be an
a while,
explosion.
there's going to be an explosion. Right? Ladies
Right.
need to be touched a particular way. There needs to be rhythm, cadence.
And it's different for different
timing,
people too. So yeah, forget
you know,
about that.
The pre-show needs to be successful in order for the main event. As a married man, you would know, Kes, if it is you know you want to line up something for tonight, during the day you shoot you a little message, hey baby girl, thinking about you, you know, you're in my mind, I can't wait, you understand? Lay my hands, you know, thing, bam bam bam, say something.
Come on.
You
Come
understand?
on, guys.
Good.
Come on.
You wash the wares when you come home, this thing clean.
Pass a broom na. Let she come on, man. Feel
Look at
no
you, man.
dust under she foot na.
You understand?
Come
Start to clutch your
on.
pearls immediately.
Oh my God.
Right?
Smell. The place smelling nice.
Oh,
You
she
mop. Oh
You
my
cook.
God. You cook food.
Oh, God.
She sit down and she
Boy
ready to
child.
go now.
Boy child tonight.
Eh? You telling me, boy?
Mm-hmm.
You sending messages whole day, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Can't wait for you to come home.
Essential picture in the pearls.
She like a particular chocolate. You're going to get the chocolate, and you know, even though it's just a pack of chocolate, you wrap a bow on it. You write a little note and pay it with the chocolate. If she like them thing, you have to know what your lady like. You have to know.
Take it up a notch. Melt the chocolate.
Wait.
Make an imprint into it.
This is the O Ramsey show. Kieran, where you going? Where you going, Kieran? Where you going?
Thank you guys so much for tuning in week after week. We do not take it for granted that you're here with us. You could be anywhere else,
For sure.
but you're here with us. I
We
mean,
do
we know
appreciate
we
it.
sweet and whatever, and that is what it is come, really. But
When they say chocolate digestive. Well, these things
but
expensive
hey,
now.
you can buy a hole in a chocolate like that.
Kieran!
And then
Kieran,
you
we
can
are
eat the
ending the
heart.
show. We ending the show,
you
Kieran.
can eat to her heart's content. Nibble and nuggle. First you got fudge in the middle. Smother so gently, narrow and creamy, that's the middle of nuggle. A little more nuggle. A little more nuggle.
So yeah, come and get your man, please.
Nibble a peanut. Nibble a chocolate. Nibble a nuggle.
This is the O Ramsey Show. We are live every Wednesday at 8 p.m. on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Please check out our pages, like our pages, follow our pages, subscribe to the YouTube channel so you don't miss an episode. Please put on your notifications. Set an alarm every Wednesday, 8 p.m. The O Ramsey Show is live. We're here to educate. We're here to inform. We're here
And
to
we're here
look
to
good
entertain.
too. Yes, we're here to entertain, of course. But
We're here
guys,
to entertain us.
it is a pleasure. We love you. Can't wait to see you there next week. Hold him, Olia. What Rennie? Where's that? Toya, hold. I think she talking to Toya,
I
Kieran.
feel like it's me. Renee, big up yourself.
Yeah. Talk, communicate.
Please.
Please. Have some
Don't
communication.
Suffer, don't
Don't
You are
suffer for
suffering, my child. You are suffering.
3
This
years.
is a hard burden.
3 years. See, I'm trying to learn Spanish for the
Nothing
Spanish
nothing
speaking
happened, then.
communication. You know, Spanish speaking people on our chat. 3 years.
Yes, yeah, 3 años.
3 años. 3 años.
And you're trying to cumpleaños feliz inside. That's the show that you can talk Spanish.
Sí.
Adios.
Sí.
Adios. Me llamo Christopher.
Me amo Kes. And this is
Hey, pasa, my
Ramsey.
friend.
Empanada.
Hey, pasa, my friend. Ese.
Where's
that
the
racist?
thing boy?
Yes.
Where's the thing boy for my friend? Just
Maybe
now.
a little bit. It's light.
They wow, I singing it whole day, you know.
Stereotypical, maybe. Yeah. Which one? Prejudice? No, I don't think it's prejudice. Maybe a little stereotype.
Yeah, that was very that was a stereotype. I apologize.
My friend, that was from the show. Hey, pass
Um,
my friend too.
Way boy, whole day Elmo singing this thing boy. Dios Santo Amigo. Is will you be my friend? Something like that. I can't remember. I feel I have it wrong. I feel I say it wrong.
I'm completely sure that is wrong.
Quiero
Quiero
say
say
tu amigo. I think that is what
quiero
it
say
is.
tu amigo.
I
You
think
are my friend.
will you be my friend?
Quiero say. Baby, quiero is what? Is what then? Is that question? Then?
Quiero say tu amigo. I think.
So I want you to be my friend.
Yeah, I want you. Will you be my friend? I want you to be my friend.
Oh, will you be my friend?
Yeah,
Will that fall as that? Then?
yeah. So thank you guys for being our friends. We are the O Ramsey.
Were there the inverted question mark thingies?
I don't know, Kieran. I don't know. It's a song from
Well,
Elmo's
listen,
World. It's a
that's
song
why-
from
that's why
Sesame
so
Street.
That is why so many Spanish people into gangs. You see, it start off down to the letters into gang symbol things.
I feel we could I feel like clicking transition right here to end the show. Where you going? Thank you guys so much for tuning in. This has been O Ramsey. Give your greetings, please.
Okay.
Okay. Blessings all here.
Two rams are always better than one. Ram-packed with rambunctious laughter and vibes. Hit follow to join the rampage. The ramifications for missing this ramage will be severe.